So, since it's spooky season, and seeing as I'm Joey F. Misfit, as sure as shit the
Fun Ghoul. Funnest ghoul you know.
I'm here to offer you some horror-tinged media to keep your season scary. This sacrifice comes in the form of a favorite 5 episode list I dug up of an old horror show you may have never even heard of. You may return the favor later if you are so inclined. Just like, share, and subscribe.
Monsters
is an out-of-print, barely streamable horror anthology series that aired in syndication from 1988 to 1991. It told short stories that dealt in horror or dark comedy, sometimes with a little sci-fi thrown in, with varying levels of success. There's already been quite a few variables in this description. It was an anthology after all. If you let something like that turn away your curiosity, you're always going to be missing out, because every episode of Monsters has one singular constant, in the sense that every episode showcases that
monsters
are everywhere. For instance, episode 10 of season 3, titled The Waiting Game. Monsters range from the obvious to the unseen. Rival governments ready and willing to use nuclear warfare to win a war are monsters, just as much as what lurks out there in the forever night of nuclear winter. Episode 24 of Season 3 is so wild, so weird, it has to be seen to be believed. Adapted from a Stephen King story in which a married man finds such an unwelcome, slightly nefarious thing in what should be the comfort of his own bathroom, in a story called
The Moving Finger.
Fair warning, episode 3 of season 1, titled New York Honey, has the potential to leave you feeling some kind of way, and that way is sticky on the inside. Having been a teenager in love once upon a time and now a parent, episode 5 of season 1 really makes me think. It serves up an ironic nightmare from both sides of the coin. I couldn't for the life of me tell you who's in the right in My Zombie Lover. The prejudiced zombie-hating father who stands in the way of a zombie in love with his daughter, or the zombie himself. Glim Glim is the 13th episode of the show's first season. It sees a teacher, his daughter, and a local bully take refuge in a library basement, while an alien named Glim Glim, who has unleashed a humanity-killing virus, roams the library above. You might assume the title character to be the monster, but that assumption is the real monster here. Assumption without context always is. And in this case, it causes the horror of the episode to manifest itself in the shock of sadness in its closing moments.